Hello again, Ageless Beauties. This is Desiree, and I'm bringing you the fourth cornerstone for activating core self-esteem. And this fourth cornerstone is all about taking total self-responsibility. Okay, have you ever been in the presence? Have you ever really been in the presence of a person who radiates this beautiful, magnetic kind of core self-esteem? It is the most exquisite experience. And if you have, you'll know that when you come into their kind of energy, when you come around their aura, you start to feel good about yourself. You start to feel inspired. They actually make you feel empowered without any words needing to be exchanged. Okay, this is the kind of core self-esteem that we're talking about in this series and that we're talking about developing. And this fourth cornerstone is a very important cornerstone in terms of the power you're going to hold to magnetize things in your life. And it's all about self-responsibility. So what this means is self-esteem doesn't try to control. It doesn't try to manipulate, because it doesn't need to. Self-esteem is 100% aware of the beauty of its presence, and it doesn't need to control anything. Self-esteem in any given moment, when anything goes wrong, whether it's a conflict or confrontational, will take a step back and say, what is it that I need to own in this? What is the pattern in me? What is the quality in me that has contributed to this event, this conflict, this issue, whatever it is that's taking place. So I'm going to demonstrate this, use a little sort of fact or tidbit that comes up a lot in my work. There are generally, or there are some wonderfully balanced people in this world indeed, but generally there can also be two types of people in this world, okay? Those who grew up super spoiled and just dismiss the opinions and the ideas of other people because they're completely self-righteous. And those that grew up, the opposite, questioning themselves and feeling a little bit low self-esteem. And, basically they dismiss their own opinions and they take on the opinions of everybody else. So we have a self-righteous person who's completely into their own opinions and dismissing everyone else, and what we'll call the self-righteous person who dismisses their own opinions and accepts the opinions of everyone else. Okay, so self-esteem is neither of these two extremes, okay? Self-esteem is the meeting in the middle. Self-esteem is the frequency that has taken all the cornerstones that we've spoken about up to now and is able to integrate them in a way that when then they go out into the world and have an experience that isn't to their taste, they look to themselves and they see, where is it that I can take responsibility? Where is it that I can change a quality in me? Because I know that everything that's going on in my outer life is reflecting something that's going on in my inner life. And this is probably the most empowering way that you can live your life as a human being. And honestly, when you live this way, you're not in judgment of other people, you're not in judgment of yourself. Yes, we all can get a little bit critical, but you can catch yourself in that moment. It doesn't have to go on, it doesn't have to cause big dramas. You know those people who are always kind of steeped in masses and masses of dramas. You can stop things and you don't have to let things get to that point. So this fourth cornerstone is really important, and the challenge here is to look at all the people in your life, all the events where you're currently having a little bit of problem, you're a little bit stuck in that area. And instead of looking outward towards them and questioning and blaming and judging them, is to actually turn the frequency in on yourself and say, what is it that I'm responsible for here? What is my part? What is it that I need to clean up in order to move forward and have different sort of dynamics come into my life? Okay, so again, this can be a big one, so if you want to post some comments below, or certainly in the Q&A on Thursday, I'll be more than happy to answer those. But the challenge for you now is to have a think about that, have a look at all the areas in your life that are in conflict, where you can take a look within and go, what is it that I need to do to change? Okay, beautiful. And I'll see you soon for the fifth and last cornerstone in activating magnetic self-esteem. Bye.